Jamie Dornan announces breakup with Dakota Johnson, the truth behind the Hollywood shock. In Jamie Dornan's luxurious penthouse, the interior lights were still off, only the morning light was filtering through the large windows. He sat at his wooden desk, holding a cup of black coffee, his eyes staring out through the glass window at the waking city. An email suddenly appeared in his inbox. The subject line was simple: "Our business, public." Jamie frowned, his heart beating faster than usual. He opened the email. Inside was a brief but shocking announcement. "I have decided to publicly announce that Dakota Johnson and I are ending all relationships. No longer friends, no longer business partners, no longer in any future contact. I am writing to you to be informed." In a state of confusion, Jamie tried to find information about the sender, but it was only an anonymous address, no name, no trace. He tried to remember if he had sent anyone a message about his relationship with Dakota, but the email was shocking. Not just a simple breakup, but a public declaration of cutting off, like a decree ending an era. Jamie stood up, walked to the window, watched the early morning sunlight shine on the skyscrapers below, cars starting up, people starting their days, which he knew for sure. The press would be abuzz with the news. The news spread quickly online. Within minutes, the email, or at least excerpts, were circulating on entertainment websites, blogs, and fan forums. Jamie Dornan breaks off relationship with Dakota Johnson. The hot headline appeared everywhere. On social media, fans were divided into two camps: those who believed Jamie, those who were skeptical, those who thought it was a PR stunt, those who were sad for the once beautiful relationship between the two. Dakota Johnson, at a studio a few states away, had not yet heard the news. When her assistant called with the news, she froze. Emotions swirled, anger, hurt, disappointment, in her stomach. Dakota quickly retreated from the set, asking to speak privately. They were both established stars, with carefully guarded public images. Breakups happened occasionally, but a public cut-off like this was unheard of. A silent conversation. Dakota sat in her car, looking through the tinted window, the stream of messages from friends and colleagues ticking away. She didn't know how to respond, but she knew she couldn't let things be like this. To remain silent in the face of a public statement was to be okay with the treatment. Jamie, at the penthouse, called his publicist. "We have to deal with this before it gets out everywhere," he said. His voice betrayed the chaos, both frustration and fear of the onslaught of public opinion. "We should make an official statement in the next few hours," the manager said. "Otherwise, the press will create new news." Jamie nodded, but his heart was uneasy. The conversation between the two now ran parallel. Jamie was silent, Dakota waited. The public was waiting for an explanation, but from both sides, there was silence, confusion. Revelations from the past. While the news exploded, an entertainment writer was scouring the area. They found small signs: a strange phone call last Christmas Eve, the gap between the two projects, an unusual hashtag on a hidden account. A newspaper article revealed Jamie Dornan had allegedly told friends that he wanted to leave the celebrity life, while Dakota wanted to continue her film career. The article hypothesizes, could it be that the differences in goals and career orientations have caused their relationship to break down long ago? This information has stirred up public opinion. Was the breakup really a sudden decision, or had it been cherished for a long time? Dakota strikes back. Dakota couldn't stay silent any longer. That evening, on her personal website, she posted a short line. "In life, there are truths that, if kept silent, will slowly die. I don't deny the past, but I won't let anyone else write my story for me. Thank you to those who have loved and understood. I will clarify soon." The status sparked a wave of support. Many commented that she was brave, many wanted her to tell the truth. There was tolerance, there was also scrutiny. The press immediately quoted this line, adding questions. Will Dakota respond specifically? Does she have the right to deny the information in the anonymous email, since she never signed it? The surprise press conference. Within 48 hours of the email going viral, Jamie Dornan held a surprise press conference at a hotel in downtown Los Angeles. The conference room was packed with reporters, cameras, and microphones. He stepped up to the podium, looking tired but determined. "Hello everyone," he began. "I'm here to clarify a few things for the benefit of Dakota and me, and for the fans who have followed this story." He paused, took a deep breath. First of all, the email that went viral the other day was unofficial, not signed by me or Dakota. I deny that it was a personal statement from me. I apologize if anyone believed it. His words silenced the media for a moment. They listened to the denial. Jamie continued, "Dakota and I had a relationship, at times close, at times professional. But over time, we realized that we had irreconcilable differences. We drifted apart spiritually, and I didn't want to continue the relationship just because of public pressure. Therefore, I have decided to end all ties with Dakota, professionally, personally, so that we can both move on our separate ways." A reporter asked, "So is this a public breakup or just a personal decision?" Jamie replied, "I don't want to use the word breakup to create a shock. But the decision is the decision, no more contact, no more cooperation. We will not appear together, no more mutual support in the future." The press conference ended in a chaotic atmosphere. On one side was positive feedback because Jamie dared to be straightforward, on the other side was criticism because the decision was too drastic, too clear. Consequences and speculation. After the press conference, the press analyzed, was Jamie too tough, leaving behind the image of a cold male lead? How did Dakota react? Will she accept or fight back? Is Dakota personally ready to move on without shadowing Jamie? Is there a big PR scenario behind it, using the word breakup to create a media shock? Dakota's fans, many of whom are sensitive to fairness, expressed concern that her image would be tarnished. They called on her to share the truth for the sake of transparency, because clearly, many believe she deserves respect. Film critics also mentioned that if Dakota continued to make big films, she could shine on her own without being associated with Jamie. Dakota speaks out. 3 days later, Dakota Johnson appeared at a private press conference. She wore an elegant white dress, her eyes were determined. The room was packed. "Hello everyone," she said softly but clearly. "I have read what Jamie said that day, as well as the anonymous email. I would like to confirm, I did not send, and do not agree with, the content of the statement ending the relationship in the way of breaking up. Jamie and I had a deep relationship, beautiful memories and sincere sharing. But over time, we realized that we could not continue as before." Dakota continued, "I don't deny the breakup. Yes, we're no longer together. But I refuse to declare it as if there was nothing between us. I hope people understand that, between real people, there are relationships that were very deep, they can't be denied or erased with just a statement." She paused, her eyes turned to the camera. "I chose to stay silent before, because I wanted to think carefully. Now, I want to speak out so that no one has to hear distorted information. I'm not holding grudges. I don't want a media war. I just want to respect the truth." Many reporters asked, "Is it possible to cooperate in the future?" Dakota replied, "I don't rule it out, if it makes sense. But right now, I need time to recover, to determine my own path."